lights dim low, voices crackling through the glow. James and Dan, they're on the line. Waves of sound cut through the grind. Hump Day Happy Hour rolling wide. Signals screaming through the sky. Parks on the air, we're here to shout. Turn it up and drown the doubts. Woo! Mountains echo, lakes reply. A rebel's anthem, tear in the sky. A call to the wild, a scream in the night. James and Dan, they keep it tight. Hump Day Happy Hour rolling wide. Signals screaming through the sky. Hearts on the air, we're here to shout. Turn it up and drown the doubts. Mountains echo, lakes reply. A rebel's anthem, tear in the sky. A call to the wild, a scream in the night. James and Dan, they keep it tight. Hump Day Happy Hour rolling wide. Signals screaming through the sky. Hearts on the air, we're here to shout. Turn it up and drown the doubts. Steel strings humming, worn out hands. Rhythm pounds like shifting sands. Broadcast live through the wild unknown. And radio's heart has found its throne. Hump Day Happy Hour rolling wide. Signals screaming through the sky. Hearts on the air, we're here to shout. Turn it up and drown the doubts.
What is up, Ham Radio? Kilo Echo 8 Papa Zulu November, the Ham Radio Adventure Guy. Thanks for stopping by. Your one stop for everything Adventure Radio. It is Hump Day. Time for the Hump Day Happy Hour. Some great music, some good times, and maybe even a good stream. Who knows with me and Dan. Before we get started, we're going to give a shout out to our Patreons because they are just absolutely awesome people. You guys are absolutely awesome. And, you know, we're getting ready to gear up for a Patreon and YouTube member Christmas party. Matter of fact, the Patreon monthly business call is getting ready to come up, and we're going to be talking about that in there, deciding all the stuff. So get ready, guys. It's that fun time of the year. Also, shout out to the YouTube members, equally as important. Blue in chat or green in chat, or blue if they're moderators. And the ever-changing board with no changes this week, but you guys are awesome as well. Thank you guys very much. What is up, Dan?
Man, not a lot. Let's run down the meatloaf list here to see who's here on this beautiful Wednesday, episode 214 of Hump Day Happy Hour. Whiskey One, Whiskey Charlie is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Toby, Alpha Delta 2, Charlie Delta, what's going on? Whiskey Echo Romeo 8, Romeo, Liz, and fam. Hello, hello. Georgia Parks and Propagation. That's our buddy Ron Chris. Alpha Echo 4, X-Ray Oscar. Zach is here. Kilo 4, Zulu, Sierra Romeo. What's going on, buddy? Andy Callie. Always good to see you. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra X-Ray Hotel. Daryl, what is up, my friend? John is here. Kilo 8, November, India Victor from West, by God, Virginia. Aaron is here. Kilo Quebec 4 Hotel Zulu Kilo. What's going on, man? Dealing with some storms and static crashes. Yeah. It needs to rain here. It hasn't rained in a long time, and it is extremely unmoist. Kilo Oscar 4, fart sniffing zebras is in the house. What's going on, buddy? Scott, N2 TKT. Good evening, my friend. Ronnie, Kilo Oscar 4.
Zulu.
Romeo X-ray is here. Kent, Kilo 9, Alpha, Echo, Echo. What's going on, buddy? Kilo Oscar 4, November, Lima. Eddie, what's up, man? Smoking POTA. The Hammer is in the house. 59A, Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, India. Always good to see you in here, Larry. Mike 88KB, what's up, buddy? NC Old Man Overland. That's our buddy Turd in the Pile Up. And for TRD, happy Hump Day, POTA people. Martini, Whiskey Delta 4, Juliet, Mike is here. Zach K4 ZSR, somebody Ham Radio Adventure guy. I've seen him here, but welcome. He doesn't talk in the stream much. So good to see him here. Interstellar Starman, what's going on? Dad's here. Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Victor. Kilo? He is. See, Bob Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu India Kilo. What's up, Rod K4 DSX? Michael and Mary, KE4 EST and Kilo 4. Alpha. Hit us they hit them a new part today. That was awesome. I missed them. But Frequency Frontiers KY4 GM. What's up, buddy? Mike Roberge, the one and only Dirty Duck QRP. PP Man is here. KE8PTX. Victor is here. Kilo Delta 9 Uniform Delta is here. Chris Coble, 5'9", from East Tennessee, Whiskey Zero, Charlie Golf Charlie, and Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar. It's buddy Ron Chris with a $2 super chat because moist, as always. And Whiskey 8 Juliet Echo Sierra. Hello. And KB3A. What's going on, buddy? And welcome. How's your week been so far, Brother James?
So, I, for one thing, thank you very much for the super chat. And I figured things out now. I figured things out a lot. Because evidently it's not moist in South Georgia, but it's very moist up here.
Yeah, so it's not moist here at all.
That explains. Matter of fact, I had to just yesterday. There was times I just had to sit and wait for the lightning to be gone. So, but it's been a little better today for sure.
Brent, November 4, Bravo Delta Whiskey snuck in here. What's going on, buddy?
It's been a weird week. First off, happy birthday to
Terry.
My grandson's birthday today. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday, little man!
A little bit of get to go, so that's always good. But it's been an up and down week. I've had some good activations. Absolutely destroyed some CW today. I apologize for all the people who have me in Hamfests because I just burnt you up today. I just absolutely kept going and doing CW like on every band in the world. And let me tell you something. It never fails when I start doing all these other bands that I have to question myself. I was like, was that a Charlie Tango 1?
Yeah.
You start getting all these weird combinations in, and you think you're losing your mind doing CW. But no, that was a Charlie Tango 1. He even respotted me. So
I've always said that when you're comfortable on CW, when you're comfortable receiving CW, is when you can. Steven with the bomb. Icons are crap. Thank you so much, buddy. And no, I always said, you're comfortable with CW when you can spot on 10 meters and it doesn't bother you because you're going to get some pretty weird call signs coming back to you.
I never even had to go to 10 meters. I did, well, once I got down to 12 and I just listened on 12, I seen it was going downhill. I said, I'll leave 10 and 12 alone and just go on. But, it was 20 and 17 and 15 and even 30 a little bit. So, thank you very much for the extra moisture there, Mary.
Eddie got Austria, France, and Italy today on 20 meter CW. Man, the bands must be smoking. The summer doldrums might be coming to an end.
So,
which would be awesome.
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. It's been good and it's been bad. I went over to my old place and was taking some metal stuff over there to store, and my dad's last antenna that he put up has finally came down, and it was kind of a heartbreaking moment for me. That's the last one he put up, and it kind of messed with me really bad. And I always wondered, how did you get it up over that power line? Evidently, that power line didn't hurt nothing because I had to get it off of that power line because it was drooped over it. It was just a drop line coming into the house, but yeah, I often wondered that.
Did you try to crank up the Nissan?
Try to crank up the what?
The Nissan.
Yeah, I took the wire to the antenna and took to it. Now the wire, the rope that was hanging that had the antenna tied up had finally just dry rotted enough and just broke. That's how long the antenna's been there. So
yeah, man, it's been there for quite a minute. Then that's good. It lasted that long. Yeah.
I mean, when I say dry rotted, I mean we're talking. This is some big stuff that he had it tied with too.
Now you figure, man. I mean, not asking for a number off the top of your head, but I've been through multiple winters, multiple storms, multiple everything else. You know.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the super chats and tissues to clean all the moistness. So, but yeah, I
East Kentucky POTA meetup this Saturday. Yeah, there you go.
Saturday, everyone invited.
Nice.
I heard royalty might be there. That's what I heard. Never know. Martini is totally ignoring us.
That's great.
You'll have that on them Dan and James jobs.
That's right.
But yeah, so and then the other bad part was today when I went to the birthday party. I had to tell my grandbabies I was going to be gone for a while, and that was the rough one.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything's been really good. POTA's been killing it. I'm killing my back late at night packing stuff up, but POTA's been killing it. Like the bands have been really good actually, and I've been having no problem doing POTA. We're doing satellites unless I get on the ISS. The ISS I've determined is the 7200 satellite.
I've heard that. Yeah, it's kind of like a free for all, no holds barred kind of.
It's the Royal Rumble, like, but they don't wait 30 seconds before the next opponent comes in. They just say, "All right, all 30 of you go."
Right.
You know, like, I don't know. I need more. I really think that I need a. I'm going to need an arrow because they say the arrows have more gain because them boys don't play. That's for sure.
I think that would be. I think that's the one I was looking at. Is that the one that's kind of like?
Well, they're all like that.
Oh, okay. This was kind of.
No, the elk is just straight across.
The elk straight. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I was looking at the arrow. Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is they're on back order. So.
And the prices kind of went up a little bit from what I've heard. PP Man said Stephen and I wanted to go to the elk from the arrow.
Well, now here's the thing. I love my elk. I absolutely love my elk. And for all the birds besides the ISS, I will probably always use my elk because it's wider band and you'll get a little better receive on it and stuff.
Okay.
But it's just the initial ISS. I think that the arrow will help me with.
Have you tried running like 200 watts?
No. Well, I'm
Don't do that.
holding the antenna in my hand. I
Can't
don't
be
even
worse
know
than what
about,
you
I
did to
don't
me.
even know that I should run 50 watts in my hand.
Can't be any worse than what you did to me.
So
Digital
Aaron says
Rancher
digital.
swears
Listen,
by
like I said,
that.
I love my elk. Maybe I just need to figure the ISS out a little bit better. So a lot of moisture in the air. Thank you very much for doing CW first and for doing 30 meters at 1810. Yeah.
Our resident satellite guru
You
says
are
that the
quite
arrow has
welcome.
better receive, not even close. You're up, dude. You're up. I was gonna say late, but it's really early.
So yeah.
What is it, Eric? About 12-hour difference or so? Yeah, it's morning over there. Okay.
Hey, maybe you can get an elk or an arrow faster over there and just ship it to me, Eric.
That'll
But
probably-
over here they're on back order everywhere.
Can you imagine what it cost him to ship you an arrow?
As long as he's shipping it, that's on him.
All right, yeah. All right, 12 hours. So it's 8:13 in the morning. Awesome. Well, good morning to you over there. Yeah, I saw him spotted too, but I couldn't hear him. I tried.
Well, I mean, maybe you should try like 80 meters at like 3:30 in the morning.
I mean, yeah, we could probably make that contact. You know, we've done it before. A little bit longer of a trip. So I'm gonna say
Eric says
twice.
the ISS has people pushing 100 watts with the 9700.
Wow, that is crazy.
So yeah, that's
And it's FM, right? So it's
Yeah.
the strongest signal that gets captured. I mean, you're not going to hear both. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Wow.
basically, every time I call for somebody just blasts me out of the water.
That's so crazy. You're right. 7,200 of satellites.
It's not now. If you do it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, it's not as bad.
What, Brent? What helped the 80 meter experience? It didn't have anything to do with crazy propagation. It didn't have anything to do with the gray line because this was at 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. What it was, Eric did all the heavy lifting. Where I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. He had access to a very good 80 meter receiver that did all the heavy lifting to hear us. So, Stroke Alpha. What's going on, buddy?
That ain't Stroke Alpha.
Oh, my bad. That's
That's
truffle
Stroke
butter.
TB.
Truffle butter.
That's
I wasn't wearing my spectacles. All I saw was Victor Echo 3.
Oh, so all you see is Victor Echo 3.
I automatically
and
assume
you automatically identify Tom, right?
Absolutely.
Every Victor Echo 3 call is Tom now.
That's right. Victor Echo 3 Charlie Papa calls me. Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy?
So first off, it's not Victor Echo 3 Charlie Papa, it's Victor Alpha 3
Alpha
Charlie
3.
Papa.
See, I get my echoes and alphas mixed up.
And if Tom is the only Victor Echo 3, that means I'm the only Victor Alpha 3.
Yeah, it's true.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, but you have both, don't you?
I do have both.
Yeah.
I've never thrown out Victor Echo 3 Papa Zoo November because I actually didn't receive my certificate for it until I was back in the States.
Martini says, wherever you go, you got to find a Panther.
Brian says, well, I'm also Victor Alpha 3 XNS.
There you go. Victor Alpha 3. You should, Brian, you should get Victor Alpha 3 Tango Bravo.
Wait, is Tom also Victor Alpha 3 Tango Hotel Radio?
I've been watching too much South Park thinking all Canadians are the same. Oh man.
I just never use. Like I said, I've never used my Victor Echo. I was always Alpha, so I could say Alpha.
When's your next trip up to the Great White North to do another? I mean, you got to beat your Rove record. You got to do like 52, 53 now, right?
That's the whole issue right now with me moving now. Everything's pretty much put on hold. Like every goal that I have for the rest of this year is pretty much now on hold.
Yeah, but you'll be closer to Canada, just a different part of it from North Dakota. I mean, you just go right over the border, and from what I hear, that part of the country you can pretty much just walk right over. You don't got to worry about anything. There's no fence or anything. I don't think.
I can probably ride a moose over.
You know, yeah.
I did have Newfoundland help me today.
If
Kind
you
of threw me Victor Oscar
yeah,
station.
a Newfie. If you ride a moose in the snow, does the moose need snowshoes?
So Brent says, so I missed this. You are moving. Technically, no, I'm not moving. I'm just going away for a while. I'll be spending the next 5 months out of West Virginia.
The bar is closing down. You can't stay there, but I mean, you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay.
It's closing time.
Yeah.
So
the POTA administration decided that they've had enough of him in West Virginia, so they're going to make him go elsewhere.
The Capitol needs a really good cleaning because evidently I've wore it out.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have to close down 1810. So I hope everybody doesn't got that in their log, and
Terry said you're going to go to the Betty Ford Center.
So I can tell you where I'm going to spend the last 2 months of the 5, and that's in Florida.
Work off Florida's coming. Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm only going to be in Florida for 2 months.
That's plenty enough time.
And no, it's not. I do not have. Listen, the reason I'm going away is I have to save up and get a car, for one. Oh. So I don't have money to rent a boat constantly to activate all Florida.
You're going to need one. Yeah, for sure.
So there's way too many boat activations.
Cheesy Mama is in the house. Kyle, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you.
Always good to see Kyle. It's funny. I think I watch Kyle's teardrop channel more than I do his regular channel. Not that I mean to.
Yeah.
It's just I'm always watching his teardrop channel.
Square Drop Adventures. I
love that. I call it teardrop, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I actually love that channel. It's
I've just been watching a lot of those type of videos lately. I've been watching a lot of the ones where they take the cargo trailers and convert them themselves.
You know what's funny is I'm subscribed to probably every ham radio YouTuber, pretty much, but not every one of them I have notifications turned on for. Now, if I open YouTube, it'll show up there in a little bell icon, and I can go down and I can see if you posted a video, but it's not going to send an active notification on my phone except for a handful that I have. And believe it or not, Square Drop Adventures is, Kyle's second channel is one that I have notifications turned on for because it's really cool stuff. And it's not even ham radio related. I just find it good to just watch something else that interests me and just not ham related. I love it.
Yep. I've been spending a lot of time watching channels like that lately. So, well, when I say a lot of time, I don't have a lot of time. But when I'm watching YouTube, I've been spending a lot of time. There's that time around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning where I'm like, okay, I need to go to sleep. Let's watch YouTube, and then I go down a rabbit hole, and next thing I know, it's 6:30, and I'm like, I really need to sleep. I got to get up and activate in a couple hours. So,
am I going to North Dakota? No. I am going to conquer South Dakota while James does North Dakota, and we might meet in the middle.
if PP Man was single, he would have one Kyle. So Kyle, you're lucky he's not single, because he would make you his one and only.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why you would just want one Kyle PP, because I mean,
he's
two
not
Kyles
really
are
that
better than
tall,
one.
dude. You might want two.
Yeah, I mean, two Kyles are definitely better than one for sure. And it's a package deal. You're not going to get just one Kyle. You're going to get a Kyle and a Pix. So Pixie's going to come with Kyle. So it's a package deal. All
right, Brent, be safe for driving.
See you, buddy.
He says ham radio theme this week on the Drop Channel. Cool deal.
Yeah, live from North Dakota. Absolutely, buddy.
Hey, if anybody wants to hand me over a vehicle and watch me camp in it and travel across the country, I'm good on. Well, no, I'm not good on QRZ now.
We're actually trying to debate the live from North Dakota part. We were talking about it backstream a little bit. If maybe we can get more super chats for James if he streams from North Dakota in like January and February outside with a t-shirt and shorts on.
In January and February
in North Dakota,
I'm not going to be outside at all. I'm going to be in this bad boy right here.
Yeah. West by God, North Dakota. What's going on, Pete? Good to see you and everybody.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody, speaking of Chipotle, I mean, it's not really related, but it's kind of related. Somebody posted on the photo page, the photo Facebook group. Yeah, the POTA Facebook group that they said rule number 0 of POTA activations is do not eat Taco Bell and then go on a POTA activation.
Well, I
thought it was sound advice.
That sounds like pretty sound advice.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
So who's going to be in charge of the Capitol? Wow.
Well, we know it can't be Terry, because Terry, every time I tell Terry to keep the riffraff out,
he lets people invade. Yeah,
he lets people all run through the place. So it's undecided. I think I'm going to lock the gates at 1810.
Yeah,
for the next 5 months.
Chris, Chris, that was my comment. I actually said that's rule number 0 of life. Yeah, not just POTA activation.
So just so you guys know, not everything Dan says can be taken to heart. Just let that be known.
I would never fib to you guys.
See, Terry already called PP Man and told him to come to West Virginia.
Okay,
that is strictly forbidden.
They'll turn it into the QRP capital.
We don't allow QRP activations here unless it's Pete or me. Because when John said thank me for that road the other day, that was for QRP for sure. But I did refinish West Virginia again. So
nice.
Before I left, I made sure everything was sealed up all nice and neat for me. Buddy, I control everything. I'm the king. I have soldiers. Pete says, I only hunt QRP. Activating QRP is easy. It's true.
It is.
Activating QRP is easy. It really and truly is. I
Yeah.
do not ever have a problem activating QRP.
I
The reason
totally agree.
I say I would rather the bands be better for when I activate QRP is because I like to make a lot of contacts. I can go out and activate QRP in under 20 minutes. It takes me longer to set up and take down my station than it does for me to activate QRP.
I guarantee you, yeah, and I agree with that, Pete. I guarantee you, I could set up, activate QRP, and get 10 contacts faster than I could hunt 10 people QRP. Absolutely, I think so. I mean, unless the activators just have like absolutely no pileup whatsoever.
PP Man's bringing all his broke back friends with him, he said.
That's right. He conquered West Virginia. Now he has to move on elsewhere.
I had already conquered West Virginia. That was just doing some needy cleanup, you know. Some of the wardens in some of the area added a few new things.
Hey, before you go,
I cannot go up and do 0, 0, 1, 5 or 1, 9, whichever one. I absolutely cannot.
You knew I was going to ask it.
So when I did that road the other day, just so y'all know, let me put this in perspective on why my crown is heavy. I was in Chill Pad talking to Patreons at 1:30 in the morning. I left for that rove at 3:30 in the morning. So yeah, it was. But I got a good early start, and the bands were hopping.
So yeah, I'm gonna need somebody else in Whiskey Victor that's close to 0015 to step up here.
Kilo Delta 8 Mike India Victor. That's your Huckleberry. He's already done it. He has my information where to go.
I thought Terry was going to go get it for me the other weekend, but
yes, John, all those were walk-ins. Some of the walks were not that far. One of the walks I actually took to QRO because it really wasn't bad. But the others were long enough that I had to take the QRP.
I said all of them, Liz. All of them except the ones that he already activated when he drove through.
What are you talking about?
Liz said he emailed you. She emailed you her list for the park she needs in North Dakota. Yeah. I could email you mine too. It's probably like all but maybe 10 of them.
Terry will have underwear withdrawals.
See you, Eric. Hope you have a good
one,
day.
Eric.
Have a good day over there, man.
Hey, one thing I can say is Eric is loyal. I think he's watched all of my satellite videos. So
I've been loving them, and I don't even do satellites. How about that? It's getting me more and more. You know, every time I watch one of them, it gets that itch a little bit more and more.
You know what's really cool about it though is most of the time, you know, I'm definitely no satellite king for sure. I'm the POTA king. So most of the time, these people don't know me from Adam, and you know they'll work other people over me sometimes, and this, that, and the other. But when a POTA person comes in and I throw my call out, they will snag me instantly. And I love when the POTA people are in the satellites. Yeah, your background just.
Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway,
Dan forgot to pay his electric bill.
I didn't do anything, but now it's shifted over. Oh well.
But yeah, I've worked quite a few actually POTA people, and it's really cool. So I have decided that more than likely I'm going to be a satellite rover. That's going to be my thing with satellites. I'm going to try to activate in as many grids as I possibly can, because that just fits in with my POTA, you know.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my thing. I'm going to be a rover.
Ooh, internal speaker on his IC 2730 died. Any ideas? Yeah, plug in an external speaker.
You know,
Maybe it'll probably sound better too.
If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. You'll have that on them ICOM jobs. Yes, I do run a 2730A. I do. So
Isn't that? Let me look here. IC 2730. Is that the one? Yes. I've been looking at those, and I want the 2730B, the one with the black background.
yeah, that's the one newer than mine.
Yeah, buddy. Get a Yazoo or a Kenwood. Yeah. Can you plug in an external speaker to it, Victor?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Hey, the ICOM internal speakers or external speakers are pretty good, Stephen. Just so you know.
Oh, I love them.
I use one on Yazoo's.
I do too. I thought I had one over here, but
I've got one sitting over there on my
only I
desk.
do. I got like 4 or 5 of the things, but
Mike said it sounded like a grid square QSO part. Yeah, that's been the thing. People started giving it a grid square on POTA now, so it's became a thing for sure.
I wanted to see how many other people would follow suit. You know, after me and somebody else did it. Well, somebody else did it, then I did it, and then there was a couple calls that went by, and then Terry did it. But it wasn't as many people as I was hoping for.
It's Chris, for me, it's done its job because it's a dedicated satellite radio for me. That's the only thing I use that radio for is satellites, and it works fine. I modified my power cord the other day, and it's crazy because most people who watch this channel know that I have no dexterity in my fingers from where I had brain cancer. So holding little tiny small things is really hard for me. That's why I'm glad I'm from West by God, Virginia. But
Sure.
but I was trying to put some power poles on some little tiny thin wire, and before you ask, no, I don't have the remover tool. And I was trying so hard, and I could not get this thing done. So finally, I took a big cable wire and took that little wire, and I took I don't know what they're called. There's these little things. They got clasps. You put wires on both ends. You shut the clasp. And
Wago connectors.
What connectors?
Wago?
Maybe.
Yep. Wago.
The same thing that's holding my end fed, where I cut my end fed. And I put that together, and then I put some heat shrink over it, and works like a charm.
Yeah.
There you go. Chris said Wago too. Yeah, they're absolutely awesome.
You probably don't even need heat shrink. I mean, those things, you can't even pull a wire out of there.
You don't. I just did heat shrink for the look of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like I said, I had my end fed down for my storm, and I went out there and I forgot that I had it down. I'll be honest. And I was whacking some weeds around my pole, and I just cut my end fed cable right in two. And I was like, crap.
Yeah. Those Wagos are great. You could put 2 pieces of wire together and probably tow your boat with it as long as the wire doesn't break.
Yeah, I put my end fed back together, and if anybody's ever seen my end fed here, it's tight. I'm not that person that has the droopy wire. I like a good tight wire.
Yeah.
And a matter of fact, my mast that it comes off of is constantly looks like this. Looks like Dan in the mornings, you know.
Yeah. Looks like you went fishing and caught a big grouper or something.
I constantly got a big bite.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because that I would have thought by now that mast would broke.
Yeah, you're good.
But it does good. Way go my ego.
I wonder if when you accidentally cut it, did the mast spring back up?
Well, the mast was down.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, so I wonder. All right, so how long have you had it? Bent over, like time wise, like a couple months, or
It's not 10 o'clock yet, Dan.
no? I'm talking about your antenna.
Well, it's other than 2 trips to Florida and down that one time for the really strong winds. So other than 2 months and 2 days, maybe, it's been bent over like that for 2 years.
And every time you unbend it, so you let your end fed loose,
Yeah.
does it go straight back up?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think that maybe it would get some kind of memory in it or something like that, but that's pretty cool. I like a tight wire on my mast too. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Stephen. But we all know that you don't like masts at all because you destroy them, just like you now do speakers on brand new radios.
That's true.
Stephen is the destroyer.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about factory resetting it. I don't know how that would.
I don't know how that
fix
would
the speaker,
fix the speaker. I don't.
Plug
I'm
an
really.
external. Go ahead.
I'm curious what you did to the speaker.
Yeah, I would plug an external speaker into it, see if that works. If that doesn't give you any audio, then you might have something wrong with the entire audio system. Maybe you just blew the speaker out. I don't know. Do you have it too loud or something like that, or just?
Question: does it work in your headphones?
Yeah, 8 months. Awesome, buddy.
Nice flex. I use my stuff. Stephen, I really hate to say this to you, but nobody uses their stuff more than I do.
I feel like the jack is messed up and not passing audio when it's unplugged. Okay. So it works with headphones.
For the headphones. Okay. Because I could fix your problem if it didn't work with the headphones.
Another big flex.
Oh, Michael says, you want to flex? Here we go. I'll flex with you.
I'm waiting for Terry.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Terry getting ready to say, hold my beer.
Yeah, Terry's going to say, hey, I've been a member for 2,954 months.
Terry's been on this member's net for 48 years.
That's right. I was a member here when Genghis Khan was around.
I tell you, we've been talking a lot about satellites, but speaking of POTA, because that's what I like to talk about, the Georgia Sprint is coming up pretty soon.
It is. We pull some information about that.
Sure, time to get a lot of Georgia parks. Hopefully everybody did. If people who are competing in the Georgia Sprint are listening to me, I hope everybody goes to a wildlife management area and stays out of state parks. Because I have all the state parks. I need the wildlife management areas for Georgia. I need to hunt them. So if everybody would kindly go to wildlife management areas that weekend, you might even get a hunt from the king.
Man, this is hard for me to read. You probably see it on my face, but this website has a red background with black text, and it's killing my eyes here. All right, Georgia Fall POTA Sprint, sponsored by the Colquitt County Ham Radio Society here in Georgia, October 18th, 2025, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 1400 to 1800 UTC. And I will post this website in the chat so everybody can share my misery with the red background and kill your eyeballs. Information about it right there, WD4KOW.org. And say happy birthday to me that weekend. Alpha Echo 4 X-Ray Oscar says. Oops, sorry about that. Camping.
Turd says he will be camping and winning the Georgia Sprint. The camping's not going to help you because it's only from 10 to 2.
Yeah. Winning. Bug out month coming up.
If anybody wants to send me a bug, I'll use a bug for bug out month. Good luck understanding me, but I'll use one. I've looked at them suckers. They're too expensive.
Very nice. KB6JFL. Hello, hello.
Nice.
Got
We
in
were
after-
we were just actually talking about satellites.
We're at SO50, Delta Mike 12, 13, and 14.
The SO50 is by far. Oh, and thanks for the super chat, Whiskey One, Whiskey Charlie. The SO50 is by far my favorite satellite.
I like the ISS with like a 500 watt amp.
Yeah, that's what you need is like a 500 watt. Now, here's the thing: the ISS has a lot more power coming out of it too.
Yeah.
Because here in West Virginia, normally I have to get to about 20% elevation before I hear any of the other birds. The ISS, I can hear that sucker at about 10. Matter of fact, I sit there talk because when I make these videos, I edit them and stuff, and I'm sitting there and I talk all this random stuff that I know I'm not even going to be cutting. And I don't know why I'm talking. I'm just out there bored talking because I'm out there waiting. I'm constantly, which I do know why I talk some. Some of it's me telling what time it is so I can go back and fix my QSOs. But some of it is just me randomly talking, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, yeah, we're almost at 10%. So it's the ISS. So I'll start listening, and I have the antenna pointing to the ground, and I just sort of twitched my hand around, and I start hearing QSOs, it pointing toward the ground. I was like, well, I think I ought to go now.
Do you ever? Now I've done this, but I want to know if you do it as a fellow tuber. Do you ever record videos when you're out there in the park? And like you said, you ramble and you say random stuff that you know you're going to edit out. Do you ever give yourself edit notes there in the video to say, hey, now would be a good time to insert that B-roll of whatever? You just have that idea, so you give yourself an edit note right there in the video. Do you ever do that?
I don't do edit notes, but
I've done it.
I do a lot of weird talking to the camera that I know I'm never putting on film.
You should try it, man. Give yourself edit notes like while it's a great idea because you'll forget stuff. Rob
says that handle makes everything so much better, and I agree 100%. It is the 3D. There's a 3D printed handle that I printed for my elk. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a contest soon once I get some more satellite people hanging out in here, because there's only a few that come in here and hang out. But once I get a few hanging out in here, I'm going to give one of them away as well. So,
Mike,
hey, buddy, I will never forget the challenge. Yeah. All my personal goals are off for the rest of this year, but the PZN challenge is still alive and well. Matter of fact, it probably is going to get easier.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you my activation style will change. I'll go from, well, I think I'm done with this, they stop calling, to, well, I think I'm going to hop to another band and work this. I'll probably do like 4 or 5 bands minimum on sideband and 4 and 5 band CW.
And now that it's coming up on, it's into autumn now, but now that we're coming up on autumn and winter, do you think maybe you'll start doing some more late shift 80 meters? 160 maybe, so we can like 10 band some parks? That'd be cool.
I don't know. That's going to kind of be.
Yeah. I get
that's
you.
Going to be dependent on a couple of things.
I get you. You used to tear up 80 meters.
I can tell you that my Saturday night late shifts will definitely continue.
Yep.
I don't know how many late shifts will be done during the week. That until I get there and get some things squared away, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can tell you when I get to Florida, probably only Saturday night late shifts. There might be some more. We'll see, but.
I just remember back in the day being an OG. You used to tear up some 80 meters in the fall time on late shifts.
So
Yeah,
Terry says, I
propagation.
love Hawaii.
That's right.
Chris,
Yeah.
this propagation will be different when you're further north. Now, mind you, I've not said anything of where I'm going.
I've already told them.
Yeah, I know you've told them.
Yeah. I don't know why they don't believe me. I mean,
if I went to North Carolina, and if I went to North Dakota for 3 months,
yeah,
I would have 1 million contacts.
probably. Yeah. You would never have a chance to call, last call. You'd have to actually say, okay, I'm only taking 5 more.
Yeah. Dude, I'll never forget my North Dakota activation.
You got slammed.
I got absolutely slammed. And it was funny because Sidewalk Sherry said, why are they counting down in Discord? I said, what do you mean? They're like going 10, 9, 8. And I'm like, and it didn't dawn on me. And I was like,
I'm in a different time zone.
fuck. And then it rolled over. And I was like, all right, guys, 30 minutes only, late shift.
Yeah.
I don't even think I said 30 minutes. I may have said 10.
Yeah, and you still ended up in that 10 minutes probably getting 60 contacts.
To my knowledge, I still own that park.
Probably, yeah.
So
it was only like 2 other hams in North Dakota that activate. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what it feels like sometimes. But.
I don't care. Y'all can send me Vista all you want. Make sure and send it to my personal email, not the Ham Radio Adventure Guy email. That way they can set with a lot of other emails that don't ever get looked at. Sometimes I feel bad when I'm going through my personal email and I say, oh, 2 years ago, so-and-so asked me a question about this park.
At that point, it's like, do I even reply?
I love it when 6 months down the road, I look at an email and somebody's like, hey, next weekend I'm going to.
3 years later, reply, oh, sorry, I missed this.
Next weekend from then or next weekend from now?
That was 3 years ago. What do you mean, sorry you missed this?
Oh, Lord. Anyway. So, yeah, that's where it's all at.
It is too cold in North Dakota. And I like the cold, but I think that would be a little bit too cold.
So here's the thing. We all know I snowbird every February. I don't see me fall birding in a cold place.
No.
I don't see that happening. Well, actually that's kind of fall winterish birds.
Can I just tell everybody where you're going? Because it's not North Dakota. Y'all know I've been pulling the wool over your eyes the whole time.
Do you know? And I don't know, you know.
He's spending the next 5 months on the island of Dry Tortugas in Florida. So if you need dry Tortugas, you got a chance to get it. And it's still good 40 meter action.
But don't worry, I'll do FT8 and I can do any park y'all need.
That's right.
Speaking of which, and I won't say no names, but since Stephen is in the chat, I will say that the other day when I was doing a satellite hunt, there was a certain person that we all know that I don't hunt. And he was just being absolute weird, calling over and over and over and over again. And just so you know, Stephen, I do not have that grid square in my log. And I still do not have that grid square in my log. I'm just throwing that out there, Stephen.
Little helpful hint from a Florida native here. When you go down to the Dry Tortugas, bring a 55-gallon drum of bug spray with you. You might as well just bathe yourself in 100% DEET. Yeah, the Thermacell. Yeah. Well, I mean, that Thermacell is good for a lot of stuff, but I don't think it's good for those pterodactyls they have in the Dry Tortugas.
Dude, I don't know, because I'll even take, because
the moist Tortugas.
when I'm doing my stand, if you've noticed my later videos in satellites, I've went to standing now instead of sitting, even though sometimes I really wish I was sitting because my back really hurts afterwards.
Yeah.
And I probably will go back to sitting some, but for different videos I've been standing. But the bugs were just tearing up my legs, like really bad, because when I sat, I always had the table there and it sit on the table. So I've got to where I would take and set this at the base of my tripod, which holds my phone, and I'll stand close to that tripod, and they stopped eating my legs up.
Yeah.
So this thing's been game changer, and I do have videos about it with links in the description if you guys want to check it out.
Best thing money can buy. I love mine.
Mary says the thing won't cut it. Well, we'll find out, because I'm gonna take it to Florida with me in January. And now I can tell you, nothing will work. Nothing will work in the swamps of Florida. Whatever them bugs were that when I went into that park that you were supposed to boat to, and I went into it without a boat for Toby, and I was in a swamp. I was beyond my capabilities of what I should have been doing. But I come out of that place and I looked like I had the measles. I had polka dots all over my arms, all over my legs.
Man,
I mean, they tore me to pieces, whatever them things were.
You check yourself for ticks and leeches? Jeez.
I pulled leeches off of me and was frying them for dinner, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, be sure to hit that like button, John says.
From now on, that's all you guys. That is your responsibility. If you watch a video, please click a like button. I promise you, it doesn't cost you nothing. It doesn't hurt in any way. Your finger feels better for it, actually. Your finger's like, ooh, I feel some
I would think, yeah.
I mean, just click the like button. It really helps the channel. People don't realize that. But I just seen it go up one like. See, somebody's listening to me right now. I feel like I'm preaching my sermon, and somebody's listening, because I watched the like button. I just watched it decrease once. Really, guys? Really? Did you take your like back because I'm preaching a sermon?
That was great.
Whoever just took their like back, you better put it back there. I'm going to be angry. Oh my goodness! And it's still going.
That is great.
I won't say nothing on the stream, but if it ain't back before the stream's over, I will wish bad things about you. Zach thinks I'm mine. I know. I watched it go up, and then I watched it go back down one.
It was Turd's fault. Yeah, we found out. Oh, that is great.
Anyway. Oh, really? Now y'all's being funny. It went down another one. Not a game, guys. Not a game. Thank you very much. They're both back. You guys are awesome. Anyway, Dan, what you got coming up?
And not a whole lot, buddy. Thanks, everybody. Episode 214. Hump Day Happy Hour is in the books. And if you haven't already, hit the like button below, hit the subscribe and the notification bell. And we are going to head over to the after chat, which I'm going to drop some links in the channel now to Patreon and Discord. And James is going to let you know more about it.
That's right. As for me, I'm going to tell you about the rest of the week, and then I'll tell you about the after chat. Tomorrow, I do have a video drop It is a 1/10 of a watt activation from US 1810, the Capitol, and I'm not using a Yaesu. So it's a rare video on top of that. But then I'll be activating as well all day. Friday, I will be activating. I'll be packing for the next 2 nights. And then Saturday, I'm hoping to be in Paintsville at the POTA meetup. That's the plan right now. And then Sunday, I will be on my way to somewhere. And I mean, it's not like you guys won't know because I'll be spotting. So it'll all be okay. So anyway, after chat Patreon benefit, which is absolutely awesome. You can try it for free for 7 days. But then I say this every week, and people, Dan, would you believe people do it every week? Because I now check it every week. People do it every week. 2 people did it last week. They clicked on the free trial, and they did not message me or you. Unless you're just ignoring me, because he don't have no sound right now, and he's just being
sorry, I was muted. Yep, you're right. If you sign up for the free tier, message me or James so we know, because he does not get a notification about that. Patreon does not like to do that for some reason. So you got to let us know that you did it.
It is the good time of the year to be a Patreon. Christmas party's coming up, and that thing is a blast. And I'm working on some new benefits. I'm working on doing a little bit of revamping on Patreon and making Patreon great again, just like PSK, except I didn't make PSK great again because I'm too lazy to hook up my new radio on digital. But somebody's gonna make me do that, and I might finish the year just PSKing like crazy.
There you go.
Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you in After Chat 73, everybody.
73.